I'm Dr. Rose. I'm the Director of Shelter Medicine for the Humane Society of Indianapolis. I predominantly work with the shelter animals, making sure that they're spayed and neutered and healthy and vaccinated and tested, ready for adoption.
I am the canine advocate, so I work with some of our more special dogs. When we have dogs come in that we find out need a little extra help with their manners, maybe they don't like to share their food or toys, or maybe they're super shy and fearful, I work with those dogs to help develop a training plan for them, to help them overcome that so that they can succeed in their adopted homes.
So my role here is canine evaluator. I do a lot of the assessments for the dogs who come in, look at what their behavior is like while they're here, sort of write up a description of like a snapshot, so that we can use that information to find a home that's well suited for them and pass that information along to adoptive families so that they know everything that we know and they're well prepared to deal with anything that might come up.
I'm Maria Kinnan. I'm the feline advocate here at IndyHumane. I'm part of the behaviour team, so I work with my cats and I look into their behaviour issues, try and find out the best ways to place them. I do cat promotion, stuff going on in the news often, and Facebook Live and stuff. I try and promote some of our hardest well done cats. So yeah, that's part of the behaviour. It's very awesome.
Provides preventative care. So what that means is vaccines to prevent animals from getting infectious illnesses. And also preventative care includes testing for heartworms and then giving them the pills or tablets that prevent them from being infected with heartworms. And for cats, that usually means testing for other types of infectious disease like feline leukemia or feline immunodeficiency virus. And then mostly flea and tick preventative too. So we don't really treat medical cases in the vaccine clinic. We leave that to full service veterinarians, but we do a full physical exam for the animals, and then if we would find anything that needed to be addressed by a full service veterinarian, we would point that out to the owners and kind of give them a list of some places maybe they could go to have that looked at if it was something we felt like was urgent. We do offer vaccines at a significantly cheaper cost to the owners, but we feel like it's really important for them to still have a full relationship with a full service veterinarian, so that when their animal does get sick, they can go to that vet and use all of their funds to pay for that animal's treatment. So they can save a little bit of money here by getting some pretty reduced cost vaccines and testing. And we feel like it's a value for everyone. And we really encourage them to still have a full service veterinarian that they can go to. And all of the proceeds from the vaccine clinic go directly to the shelter. So we're not really making money in the sense that the clinic is making money, because all of it is not for profit. So it goes right back to the shelter animals. So that's what we do in the vaccine clinic.
There's so many moments that you can't pinpoint one of them, because they're all life changing in a way, because it's just, you feel like you're making a difference where this animal comes in and you change that cat's life, and therefore it kind of changes your life because you feel like you're making a difference. Not every cat is the same, so it's important that we try and find the right cat for the right home. Identifying these different behaviour types, it really helps us to be able to choose the right cat for that family, to make the transition as easy as possible, so that the family's not overwhelmed and the animal is not overwhelmed. My main thing I like is the people here are the most dedicated people you're ever going to meet. They're great, they're caring and stuff, and it's just, the whole place as a whole is just, it's all about the animals, and these people just care, and it's an awesome environment to be around.
Not a lot of shelters have canine behavior teams. We're very fortunate that we have 3 members on our team, plus our animal care technicians who clean the kennels are also considered part of our team, and they work with us in helping get the dogs in kennel enrichment, so special activities they can do while they are in their kennels to help keep them occupied and keep their minds busy, as well as special feeding toys. We use puzzle games, all those kind of things to help them keep their brains engaged so that they don't start doing those frustrated behaviors or frustration behaviors, like spinning in their kennels and barking in their kennels and throwing themselves at the kennel fronts. So we can't fix 100% of that, but we can sure do a knock it down quite a bit and help them look more adoptable in the kennels.
We do often, sometimes a shelter will call us and they'll say, we need help, can you help? And if we can help, we will help. But we do mostly focus on Indiana because it's like animal care and control, they may have their issues and stuff like they get overpopulated. So we try and make sure that they're okay, and so, but yeah, we try, if we can reach out and help. Like we've done a lot of international things. We did the dogs from Korea recently, we did the Texas dogs, Puerto Rican dogs and stuff, so if we can help, we will. But yeah, we like to make sure everyone in home stays good.
I've had a few opportunities to be a part of some pretty awesome stories. We've had dogs come to us from a partnership with Humane Society of the United States and Humane Society International, who came all the way from Korea when they shut down a meat farm there. So we ended up, I think, with 11 dogs total from this situation. But getting to be a part of, taking these dogs who had never experienced anything with people, and sort of getting to watch their progress and see them learn that, like, hey, people are great. People give you good things, and treats are awesome, and hey, what are toys? Toys are great too. Yeah, that's getting to work with those dogs, either from that situation, or coming from places like puppy mills, or really just any environment where they've not maybe seen the best of humanity, and then getting to sort of help them learn that the world doesn't have to be so scary, and that people are actually here to help. And I think it's especially rewarding when we can keep in touch with adopters, and we get to see like how amazing their progress is once they're in a home. We do what we can to make the dogs stay with us as stress-free as possible, but in the end we are still a shelter, so it's never going to be an ideal environment. So we always make sure to provide adopters with whatever support they might need to continue with that sort of stuff in the home, and we've seen those dogs make some really amazing progress. So.
I would say, like, the best thing that happens is definitely when some of our long-term animals go home. So we definitely get animals in that need some enrichment. They need a training plan, whether it's a cat or a dog. Some of them are super nervous, some of them are jumpy mouthy, and then seeing the amazing work that our medical and behavior team can do to kind of turn that around and help those animals is amazing. We're sending one home today, which is like the best thing ever. So 257 days that he's been here, and a lot of our animals in a home, they do fine. Like the behaviors that we see here that make people not look at them or walk to the next kennel is stuff that wouldn't happen at home. So that can make it more difficult as well, when you're trying to explain to people, like, I promise they won't do this when they get home. Like, you're not going to be barked at in a kennel. Like, this is a completely different environment. So super awesome that he's going home today.
So Ferris came to us in June or July of last year as a stray. When he came to us, he was virtually bald. He had long scratch marks and scars down his side and his back from climbing out under chain link fences. And we quickly discovered that he could get out of just about anything. He's a big 80-pound square-headed pitty who is incredibly smart. Was probably someone bought him and put him in a yard and left him, and he got bored and he got loose. We quickly discovered how smart he was, and those are dogs that usually struggle in a kennel setting. It's very hard for them to be in a kennel day in, day out. So we started him quickly on a training plan, because one of the things that he did, he got so excited when he got attention from people that he would overstimulate. And when we say overstimulate, what that means is he got super excited. He'd start jumping. This is 80 pounds now, jumping on you, And the only way he knew to express himself was to put his mouth on you. So most of the time, not a lot of pressure. It was just like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to put you in my mouth. But if you let it progress and get really excited, he would start to put some pressure down. He never really hurt anyone, and it was all in play because he was just like, I need the attention, oh my gosh. So we had to work with him quite a bit to teach him some impulse control, to teach him how to settle. And he has been to the point now, a lot of people have applied for him because he looks so calm and quiet in his kennel. But the truth of the matter is he's very young and very active and very smart, and when they see him out of his kennel, and he gets excited about something, they're like, oh, he's not a couch potato. He's not going to be a couch potato. So we were really excited with this family who came in to meet him yesterday, because we also think he may have had some mild separation anxiety, and that might have been another reason he would run away, trying to get to his people or get to any people. And so he's going to go to work. Dad has his own fabrication shop, so he's going to go to work with Dad every day and then go home. And they just showed me a picture. He's already got a bed set up with a welcome home sign and a pile of toys and the giant pack of hot dogs, because we use hot dogs for training treats here. And so they are just ecstatic to have him. So 257 days is a long time here. Most of our animals average around 30. Some go really quick. I've seen some literally leave in like a couple of days, and others are with us like Ferris. So we put a lot, I mean, at that point, he's one of ours. We love him, and we want to see him in the best home for him. And it takes a while sometimes, and this family gets him, and they listened to what we had to say and how to work with him, and they immediately started working with him yesterday, and we're real excited to take him home today. So that is a big deal for us when we can send a special dog like him home. He may not have made it in another shelter because they may not have had the people in time to work with him. So what I love about IndyHumane, and I think what prompted me to decide that this is where I wanted to work, is the passion of the people, the level of care and the quality of care that we give our animals, and yeah, it's just the passion. I mean, we're here for a reason. We could be a lot of other places. There are people and staff who have come from so many different backgrounds, and we all ended up here because of the animals, and that's what it's all about. And it takes passion to do what we do and to get up and do it again every day. And some days are not great days, and then we have days like today where we get to send a dog home that was here for 257 days. That's going to be stuck in my brain all day. That's a long time for us. So yeah, it's the passion of the people and the animals that we get to help.
I'd say IndyHumane is, it's a community in and of itself.
Oh, that's a hard word. I would say dedicated.
I would say community.